Deidre Hall on her life as a soap legend, how fictional TV relationships can ruin your real-life romance, and 49 unique things to try before you turn 50.
Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn.
The office, home, kids, the workday of a have-it-all woman never ends. But is having it all what women really want?
Well, a new study asked 900 women what their perfect day would be like, and surprise, surprise, an overwhelming majority wanted to do anything but work.
Researchers broke down the things women would like to do on their perfect day and for how long. Topping the list, 106 minutes would go toward romantic time with a partner. Next up, 98 minutes spent on the computer, email, and internet. Rounding out the top 5, socializing, relaxing, and eating. So what about work and career? Only 36 minutes. The only routines that rank lower than working, commuting to work at 33 minutes. As for housework and kids, practically non-existent at 2 minutes each.
Ouch.
What does that say about the women who have it all? They might not want to have it all,
No.
I think.
I'm a little different. I actually would like a little more time on the housework because, strangely enough, I like cleaning.
It's therapy for you,
It
right?
is. It's a little therapeutic, and I feel like I can relax once everything's in its place.
And you're a new mom, so you don't have a choice but to spend an entire day with your
Yes,
child.
I'm starting to let go just a little bit because you always say I'm not going to be that house that has baby stuff everywhere. Well,
You're that house. And are you that friend that talks about the kid nonstop?
I try not to be. I'm very cognizant of that
Yeah.
now, so I make an effort not to be too crazy about it. Unless somebody asks me, then I'll go all out, but that's your fault. Well, ladies, most of us agree when we don't want to do something, we can usually find a million excuses to get out of it. And according to a new study, the old time of the month excuse trumps them all.
A recent study found 40% of women have used this excuse to get out of doing anything from sports to sex.
Now, while this reason was most frequently used to avoid the gym, when that's really interesting, I don't know why you need an excuse for that.
Right.
1 in 7 women admitted to using it to avoid sex. About 20% said they used the old Aunt Flo excuse to explain away their bad mood, and some used it as a reason to take the day off from work. What do you think about this?
Well, I think that some women have a tougher time with this than others, and it can affect your performance on a daily basis. When it comes to sex, I mean, stating the obvious, sometimes it's just not the most comfortable thing to do.
Well, but the problem is the more you use it as an excuse, I think the more freedom it gives your guy to throw it back in your face. If you get in an argument and you're upset or emotional, they're going to be like, oh, it must be that time of the month, so we're hurting ourselves.
Yeah, and guys also have their own time of the month.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
they'll deny it, but they do.
They do.
All our camera guys are shaking their head.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Come on.
All right, well, if you've ever been through a power outage, you know how boring it can be without TV or the internet. So who would you want to hang out with if the lights went out at your house?
Ooh.
A recent survey asked, if the power went out for 48 hours, which Emmy-nominated actress would you most like to pass the time with? The #1 choice was Tina Fey as Liz Lemon in 30 Rock, followed by Zooey Deschanel as Jess Day in New Girl, Melissa McCarthy as Molly Flynn in Mike and Molly, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Amy Poehler round out the top 5 for the ladies. Now, which Emmy-nominated comedy actor would you want to spend 48 hours with? #1, Jim Parsons as Sheldon Cooper in The Big Bang Theory, followed by Alec Baldwin as Jack in 30 Rock, John Cryer as Alan Harper in 2.5 Men, and Larry David and Louis C.K. rounded out the list for the men. Now, if you did lose power for 2 days, which amenity would you miss the most? When asked, this survey says air conditioning and heat. They top the list. The refrigerator comes in at #2, followed by your computer and internet, TV, and the hot water heater.
The hot water heater.
Yeah. Now, if you're wondering what your kids would miss most in a power outage, you can find out the results to that on our website at lifeloveshopping.com.
Not having TV for a few days may be a good thing for your real-life relationship. Turns out your favorite TV couples could affect the dynamics of your real-world relationship. If you follow at least one TV couple, whether it's Meredith and McDreamy, Dawn and Megan, Ross and Rachel, or Carrie and Mr. Big, you know every breakup, makeup, and breakdown in their TV romance. A recent survey found the more someone believes in a fictional television romance, the less likely he or she is to be happy in their own love life. They also found someone who believes in an unrealistic relationship on TV is less committed to their spouse and thinks the alternative is more attractive. Just a friendly reminder, ladies, Cinderella and Prince Charming are fairy tale characters, and if she actually wore a glass slipper, it would have shattered.
True, true. That's so funny. Well, speaking of TV, the Banana Republic. They've once again created a mad new collection in collaboration with Mad Men costume designer Janie Bryant. The new line, which comes out March 1st, will feature Megan Draper, who is Dawn's new wife, and the Beatlemania trend. Now, Janie Bryant, who is the show's costume designer, told Women's Wear Daily that Megan represents the young and modern, and she really represents a changing of the times. The 50-piece collection for women will run around $150 for the higher-end pieces, not too bad, and accessories will start at around $30.
Rolf is the man that developed the cure, isn't he?
Oh, you should have seen that lab that Stefan had set up in the jungle. At no expense spared, and all the latest medical and scientific technology. It was amazing.
He could do so much for the world if he weren't so twisted.
You know her from the soap. She is Dr. Marlena Evans. Deidre Hall joining us this morning on Life, Love, Shopping. What an honor to have you on the show.
How sweet are you? Thank you.
So tell us about the new books. We know you from the soap world, but you're venturing into something new these days.
I've got a lot of new things going on, and I had a little bit of a break from the show, during which time my best friend Lynn Bowman and I wrote 2 books that we are so proud of. One is it's called Kitchen Close-Up, and it's everything you need to know about the kitchen, and it's fast, quick, easy, nutritious, delicious recipes that you can make rushing home from work. The other one is How Does She Do It, a beauty book, which is, the original working title was, Does This Mascara Make My Ass Look Big? So you know it's funny, you know it's adorable. It's 35 years of being in front of a terribly unforgiving camera. Everything I learned. So if there's a secret, it's in the book. So pick, and you can get those on DeidreHall.com.
Okay, let's talk soaps. What an amazing time that you've had in front of the camera.
Isn't it a stunner?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're living the dream.
Life. Yes, I am living the dream. And how lucky am I?
How did you end up getting into that?
It was an audition. I was doing nighttime and movie of the week, and I'm talking very small parts, and I got an audition for Young and Restless, and I was hired, and I had a semi-recurring role, which was, it just made me stand there with my nose in the glass, wanting to be all of them that were working all the time. And then Days of Our Lives came up, and I auditioned, and to my glee and astonishment, I got the job.
Did you ever imagine that you would be a soap actress?
I never imagined that I would be an actress. I was trying to be a hairdresser.
You're kidding.
And then I ended up, having to be a soap opera star. So it's turned out very well.
With the best hair in the business, by the way.
Why, thank you. It really is my passion. I'm a what they call it, a Sunday beautician.
If you could make out with any actor, soap actor, have a soap opera moment with any actor, who would it be?
I think I've had them all, haven't I? Wait, let me think.
I love this woman.
I don't know. Oh, you mean on camera? No, just kidding. That's a joke. That's a terrible joke. I don't know. Listen, they're professional kissers in daytime, so they'd all be good.
Are they all really good?
They are good.
What happens if you kiss a guy with bad breath? Do you tell him?
You don't.
You don't? You just suffer through?
No, you don't. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't?
Everybody has a Binaca or a mint in their makeup bag, and we're all very respectful and conscious of it.
Good to know.
Why, thank you.
Good stuff. Thanks, Andrea. Well, Mary Jane's, they're making a comeback. Refinery 29 found several styles that are sweet and sophisticated, and you won't have to look like a schoolgirl to wear them. Now, check this out. This is the Soul Society Madeline pump. You pair the nude and black combination with pants or a dress for date night, turning the Mary Jane into a sexy shoe. Now, if you don't want the extra 5 inches of height, then opt for these Mary Jane red flats. They're great with tights and a skirt for the office, perhaps. Or maybe you're more funky and edgy. You can try these Mary Jane flatforms. They're flat platforms with a funky leopard print. Or you can go classic and even retro with these KG by Kurt Geiger Mary Jane block heels. The neutral color pairs perfect with any outfit. And you can't go wrong with a black pump. This is the Banana Republic Gracie Suede Mary Jane you can wear through fall and winter.
Imelda Marcos would agree, you can never have too many shoes, and the world's biggest shoe store has just opened. Just one hitch, it's in Dubai. It's called the Level Shoe District. Complete with a map, the store takes up 96,000 square feet and is stocked with 15,000 different styles from 250 brands. They carry men and women's shoes and brands such as Gucci, Prada, and Louboutin. Level Shoe District will also have exclusive shoes and collections. It's the perfect place for people who are passionate, addicted, or obsessed with shoes. Dubai is full of luxury malls and high-end boutiques. Macy's previously held the title of world's largest shoe store when it opened a 39,000 square foot shoe floor. This year, at its flagship store in Manhattan. And Saks Fifth Avenue, P.S., has a shoe floor that has its own zip code.
That is unbelievable.
Yes.
You would never make your way through that entire store. How would you even do it?
It'd take you a week. It's like the Smithsonian.
Yeah, plan out your days. Maybe start with the pumps and then move on to the
Right.
flats. You know, make your way through it. Well, if you feel like life is passing you by, we've got a twist on the old bucket list with 49 activities to make you feel young before you turn 50.
Plus, status update, Facebook could be bad for your heart when it comes to breakups, why the social network is adding to your broken heart.
Life lesson, a beauty lesson, find your light.
Ooh.
I talk in the book about, you know, you have a greater longevity in any medium if you can find your light. And the same is true for women in business, women in rooms. Go into a restaurant, don't take the power seat, take the best lit seat.
And women aren't the only victims of breast cancer. Each year in the U.S., about 2,000 men are diagnosed, but men are often diagnosed later because they don't recognize or complain about the symptoms. Marvel Comics is teaming up with Susan G. Komen for the cure to raise awareness. This month, there are 8 pink collectible covers on some of its popular comics, and inside the books, popular characters will relay facts about male breast cancer in a comic-style layout.
Do you have a bucket list? Our next guest has a list, but she calls it her living list. And here this morning to introduce us to something she calls 49 before 50 is the travel mom, Emily Kaufman. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be with you.
I love this idea, but first of all, how'd you become the travel mom?
Well, back in 1996, I started as one of the original mommy experts when my kids were really little. And now they're 22 and 20. And my life has evolved, and I've evolved too. And I'm kind of into this next chapter of my life.
Enjoying the empty nest.
I am. The dirty little secret about the empty nest is that you get your life back. Time comes back for you.
And I love the way you're spending your time. You have to tell us about this project, 49 before 50. What is it?
I turned 49 in January and challenged myself to have 49 brand new first-time experiences before I turned 50. And some of them are thrill-seeking in nature. I've done skydiving. I've done bridge jumping off the Perrine Bridge.
Awesome.
Some of them are simple, learning a new skill. I learned to shoot a gun at an indoor firing range, make a dirty martini. And some are getting comfortable with things that are sort of uncomfortable for me, holding reptiles, pole dancing. You ever want to see an awkward pole dancer?
Hey, that's a workout too, so I give you props for that one.
It is a workout, but I'm really pushing myself. And some of them are definitely more meaningful than others. I went with my husband for our very first romantic vacation that we've taken since probably our honeymoon to a sandals resort in Antigua. And it was fabulous. It was an all-inclusive.
Oh, yeah.
We had a private plunge pool, our own butler, candlelight meals. I learned to scuba dive with him, which was really super meaningful to do together. So I really encourage people, it's not about doing something amazing or spectacular. It's about doing something, whether it's the romantic vacation or trying a new food or trying a new experience.
And why now instead of the bucket list where it's, oh, I've got all this time, let's do it before I die? Like, why do this now?
Because life is for living. I don't want to be sick or old or dying.
You don't know.
You don't know what's going to happen. I wish I would have done these things. And we discover how capable we are when we push through the uncomfortable. And I want other people to do that. I have a Facebook page, The Travel Mom, where I give trips away. I share all of these adventures.
You're helping people check their list off.
I am, and I would love for people to write me. Tell me something meaningful that you've done, something that you might think I would enjoy. I would love to talk to people.
I have to know, how many do you have left on your list?
I've done 42 so far, but you know what?
Well, getting close.
50 is around the corner, and maybe 50-50.
Well, good luck with that. And guys, you should start your own list too. I'm thinking about it. I think it's a great idea to have some meaningful experiences now. And if you want more information about that, head to our website right now.
Dating someone? Have you had the DTR convo? Determine the relationship? Well, it's only official if it's on Facebook, or so the kids say these days. Same goes when you break it off with someone, and thanks to the social network, your breakup is getting a lot more complicated. New study revealed stalking an ex on Facebook or frequently checking his or her profile and friends list is linked with greater current distress over the breakup, more negative feelings, more sexual desire, more longing for the ex-partner, and lower personal growth. Basically, Facebook can prolong the post-breakup pain and delay your emotional recovery. Another study revealed 88% of folks use Facebook to monitor their ex, while 75% checked out their ex's new partner. 70% used a mutual friends profile to access information about their ex. Other common behaviors: rereading old messages or wall posts, deleting photos from happier times, and posting a quote or song lyrics about the breakup. You're torturing yourself. Here's how to handle the breakup aftermath on Facebook. Avoid the temptation to trash talk your ex via status updates. Hide your relationship status rather than alerting your 950 friends that you are now single. Do not overcompensate with countless posts about how wonderful your life is. He'll see right through it, and so will your friends. You know who you are if you do this. If the breakup was friendly, there's no need to unfriend immediately. At the bare minimum, hide your ex's updates from showing up on your newsfeed. If it was a nasty breakup, go for the block. The best solution of all is logging off and staying away.
Yes, and that will do all of us a favor because you make your friends go through it too with the more status updates. Now, Facebook might add to your breakup blues over the ex, and it might actually be the cause of the breakup. Women are just as likely to cheat now thanks to social networks. A Kinsey Institute survey in 1991 found 21% of men had been unfaithful to their spouse compared to 11% of women. While in their latest survey, the number of men who had cheated declined to 19%, while the number of women having affairs jumped to 14%. Thanks to technology, the internet is taking the blame for the change of heart because women tend to be more guilty of turning old flames and emotional connections into real-life affairs.
Very true. Music is a great way to mend a broken heart. So what are the most popular songs on the download list?
Charles Divins from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, is here with a list of the top iTunes downloads. Hey, Charles.
Hey, ladies. Yeah, the top downloads range from pop country to South Korean rappers. Well, here's the number 3 download. That's Skyfall by Adele. The British singer wrote the latest song for the James Bond film Skyfall. It hits theaters in November, and congrats to Adele. She reportedly gave birth to a son. And at number 2,
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
yeah, you don't understand a word, but you know the dance. That's Gangnam Style by Psy. Now, fun fact, Gangnam is Seoul's wealthiest residential and shopping district in South Korea. And the number 1 download is... I Knew You Were Trouble is one of Taylor Swift's favorite songs off her new album, Red. Her 4th album is out now and boasts 16 tracks written by Mrs. Swift. Now that is what's hot on the charts, ladies.
All right, Charles, thank you. Still plenty more to come here on Life Love Shopping. Wish you could wear your Halloween costume right now. Let your fingertips sport your spooky spirit.
Plus, we've got the Eat This, Not That list of Halloween candy when Life Love Shopping returns.
Who was your greatest love on the soap opera?
You know what? John Delancey and Wayne Northrup. John Delancey because he's such a crazy ass, and we were always in trouble and always laughing and could barely get a show out of us. And Wayne Northrup because he's my lifetime pal, and we're still friends, and I adore him with all my heart. The first Roman, in case you're forgetting.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Whether you're a blonde, brunette, or redhead, there are hot new colors for every shade this fall and winter.
Yep, it's all about taking your shade and making it richer. So here's a little celebrity inspiration for you, thanks to Cosmo magazine. For a deeper blonde, follow Nicole Richie's cues. Shadowed roots darken her hue and make it a deeper version of a blonde. Look for terms like medium honey blonde on at-home box kits.
If you love your strawberry strands, add a golden hue to your hair like Amy Adams is rocking here. Look for terms like golden red or rich golden strawberry on at-home box kits.
Christina Hendricks has a red hair color color everyone loves. It's fiery, it's vibrant, but it's still a deep red, which is perfect for fall. So cinnamon and copper, those are the words to look for on those box kits.
For the brunettes wanting to change things up, opt for a light chestnut brown like Olivia Palermo's shade. Look for terms like light chestnut brown or medium brown with golden tones on those at-home box kits. If you're feeling festive this Halloween, spooky nail art is a fun way to show your ghoulish side without having to wear a costume to work. Check out these DIY design ideas. This one is a double whammy for those who love Halloween and Dexter. Check out the blood splatter design. Paint your nails white, then add a drop of red polish and use a toothpick to spread out the blood. For a fun ghost design, use a glow-in-the-dark polish like Sephora by OPI and Full Moon to paint the ghosts. Then paint a pink smile on each one to keep it cute, or go classic scary and stick to black and white. Frankenstein is one of Halloween's most iconic monsters. Either keep it subtle with a simple stitch on green nails, use a striper brush for a clean line, or go all out with an entire portrait. For a Kruger claw effect, you don't have to file your nails into sharp little daggers. First, paint your nails with a nude polish. Once dry, place 2 pieces of tape diagonally on the tips of your nails to create a pointy template. Fill in with a colored polish, let it dry, remove the tape, and voila, instant claws. You can check out these tutorials for yourself on our Pinterest page at Life Love Shopping under our Nice Nails board.
Now, we know one of the best treats of Halloween is the candy, and no one dips into the candy bowl for their health, so check out the good, bad, and ugly when it comes to Halloween. The bad, peanut butter cups. Each one has 105 calories. 50 of those are from fat. You can see Kit Kat bars there, also Mounds and Almond Joy bars. A snack size one sets you back 80 calories, and half of those are from fat.
Thanks.
Now for the good, you can enjoy that candy corn. A handful, about 26 pieces, 150 calories. Jolly Ranchers, 70 calories in 3 pieces. Dum Dums, 1 serving size is 3 of those pops, and they're only 59 calories. The Peeps Pumpkins, 8 of those is 130 calories. And then York Peppermint Patties, the mini is just 50 calories. Just be careful, because even though a lot of these are low in fat, they still have artificial dyes and lots of sugar.
Coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, Ben Mankiewicz, host of Turner Classic Movies, stops by the studio. He's sharing his favorite movies on Life, Love, and of course shopping. Plus we'll have your dinner and a movie, your sneak preview of what films are opening in theaters this weekend. Thanks for joining us. Be good.
Bye-bye.